World, welcome to this video. If you've been following, but these videos are slightly different. Yes, they speak about your ascendant, but they emphasize more on esoteric astrology and on the soul lesson of your particular ascendant. So the ascendant is how the world perceives you. It's the cover of the book that you are. And what is your soul lesson as a Gemini? Now, what's interesting here is the soul words of Gemini. Listen to them. I recognize my other self, and in waxing of that self, I grow, and in waning of that self, I grow, and I glow. Okay, so this is very symbolic because the twins, the symbol of Gemini are the two faces or the two twins, Castor and Pollux, according to mythology. Castor is the higher self and Pollux is the lower self. Okay, Pollux, whatever. Okay, now what you need to understand with Gemini, being a Gemini ascendant, is that you are a probably one of the most dualistic energy signatures of the zodiac, which is pretty obvious in your symbol, the two faces looking two different sides. Now, what you need to do, a Gemini, is is that you need to tell yourself that you do. It's everywhere, and another thing that you need to understand is that the air element signs like Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, they all have to deal with relationships. So they are essentially relationship oriented signs, okay? And if you really study esoteric astrology, you will see how the energy of Gemini, which is all about communication, is actually behind all the other signs of the zodiac. Isn't it crazy? Because if we did not have this energy of Gemini, we would not be able to communicate. So our relationships as human beings, we are social beings, and is dependent on communication. And in Gemini, the soul learns about communication. So and your keywords are I think. Everything has to do with the cogitative process for you, the cognitive process for you. So I think therefore I am is kind of like Gemini, the lead to Gemini. Now another thing that you've got to understand. Okay, so the exoteric ruler of Gemini is Mercury. You know that. Now the esoteric ruler of Gemini is Venus. So thereby, all the Gemini is a male air sign. Gemini has a lot of female qualities, and that has to do with Venus being its esoteric ruler, actually. Now, your lesson that you need to learn, Gemini, is control of the mind. Being a Gemini ascendant, your mind is probably all over the place and you cannot concentrate. One time you're here, one time you're there, you're flitting all over, you're going from here, you're going to there, one idea to the other, you're just jumping to new things and new ideas. And that will not give you any staying power, if you know what I mean. That's not going to solve any purpose. Yes, you're a quick energy. Yes, you are ruled by Mercury, and your energy is all mercurial in the mind. But remember something, a Gemini sentence, that you can't describe a sunset. You have to experience it. So it's all right to be talkative. It's all right to be communicative. But I think your soul lesson would be to understand silence. You know, science has actually proven that mice, when kept in silence, have regenerated their gray cells. in the brain. I mean, silence, the effects of silence on the brain is truly glorious. Have a look. www.tinahills.com. Bye.